Tried to open this like Gary, but it just wasn't working. Guess you need the red shoes. It's foggy out. Lots of corn. I don't know if I got anything here or not, but it's got some color. Just a thumb scraper. That's even questionable. Oh well, we'll look at it when it's cleaned up and see, but it was some pretty pink, not that that's showing up. Alright, looks like I got a piece of one here. Yep. It's busted. Pretty crude too. Probably a hopewell. A lot of hopewells up here. Alright, we'll have to wait until it's cleaned up. It's too muddy. There's one notch. It amazes me when you walk right up on something and you think, man, I should have seen this from a mile away. Just a big piece of pink. Might be a broken tip. It's got a little work on the top there. Alright, I'm glad my mom's not here because I just flipped this thing out and I said a few words that I probably shouldn't have, but I didn't get on tape. Nice little point. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'll have to clean it up to get a better look at it. It screamed dovetail for a second, but I'm not thinking that's true. Yeah, cool. Good find. Wish me luck. I've covered a big chunk of this field over here, at least all my favorite spots. And actually right there's the best spot, right across that little grass. So I'm saving it for last. Alright, we got what looks like a bladelet maybe. Yeah, it's broken, but it's a bladelet. Alright, I admit I fiddled with it again. You just never know. I think I found a little scraper tool. Yep. Kind of a pretty one. Fairly small compared to the ones Richard mailed me. But a scraper tool nonetheless. Find a lot of flake scrapers. I'm not even going to bother you guys with those because that would be pretty annoying because it'd be 90% flakes and maybe 10% points and tools. Cool. Alright. It's starting to heat up out here, get a little humid. I'm about done for the day. It's been a good hour and a half probably since I found that point over on the other field over here. I actually used to live right there in that house. And that's where I found my first arrowhead at. And it's kind of odd. Back by the house is the bifurcates. I found one collateral flaked knife, and the creek is really far away. I've shown you the view of the creek from right over there before. So it's kind of weird that you find all these archaic points so far away from the creek up here on this hilltop. And over there's the little something something. You can see that bump there. A lot of stuff to come off of that. Alright, cool. Back to hunting. Hi guys, we're back. I went hunting another day, didn't find nothing, so those of you who get skunked, don't feel bad. I get skunked all the time. I forgot to do a cleanup video last video, so here's that little side notch from the rut in the case of points from that same Field of Broken Dreams. Sorry for the light over here, but some of those points are true heartbreakers and bad memories, but I'd like to think that finding this stuff is all good memories, but sometimes you just get your heart broke. Other times you get blessed. So, yeah. Hey, it's better than gambling, right? At least now I'm only blowing gas money. So here is my most recent hunt, and then the hunt before. So let's do the first one. Little triangle. Pretty nice. Wanted to keep it in that clump, but the scraper with a nice little thumb spot. Cruddy local material, I call it mildew chert because of the patination there. The big knife or triangle, or I don't know. It's some green that's fairly translucent but not worth putting up to the light. The point I didn't catch on tape. Got a new camera now. I just figured out how to use the anti-wind feature and the macro. So hopefully my videos get a little better. Sorry guys. Learning a new camera is like, I don't know, getting a new job or something. You just gotta learn all the routines and functions. So there's that knife blade. Pretty nice. A few tip dings and side ding there, but still. Don't find many of these. And I'm happy for everyone to get. Tiny compared to cucumber cash blades and cucumber scrapers, but hey, I'm happy. There's that tip. That's the first thing I looked for when I went back out to my uncle's and didn't find anything. I looked for this bottom because the brake looked fairly fresh. Lots of pink here in Ohio. This is the next day's hunt, or not literally the next day, in the next video. That was a tip. It's been busted and burnt, but it's a tip. The best find of the day was this, and it's even a little crude, but the blade's pretty nice. Y'all can give me opinions on what you think it is. This corner being broke off. Here, let's zoom it in some. There we go. And the blade, if I can catch it, there it is. I'm not sure. Came from a Hopewell spot, but definitely doesn't mean it's a Hopewell. There's a little bit of everything out of that farm. I already did that one. This one worked. And then they said trash. Find a lot of trash Hopewell points out there. Wore out to nothing. Oddly, no Hopewell drills out there yet. The big scraper's nice. Came from about, I'm gonna guess 10 to 15 feet from the road. I found a lot of things where I think they scraped out the roadway there and leveled it and whatnot over the years. Or it could just simply be it was just sitting there and nobody moved it until now. I don't know. But the farms have been plowed for 100+ years. And the farm I lived on, they used to do horse-drawn, or I guess you'd call it antique farm apparatus demonstrations. Boy, that was a big term. Here's a broken midsection or tip or whatever, but it's worked. Another worked piece. Bladelet, another worked piece that's fairly translucent. Yeah, it's a shame that I don't find more Flint Ridge, but I actually find a ton of Flint Ridge debris, and this stuff is really common on the Hopewell spot, and most of the bladelets are made of it. I'll have to give you guys a bladelet video someday. I think bladelets are one of the neatest of all the tools. So yeah, that's it for now. I did have a few questions. I saw the Short Ladders video on his slate preform. Wonder if anybody's ever seen something like this. It's grooved all the way around. It's broken here and broken back there, but you can see some of the grooves are still there or wore down, or maybe that's just the way the rock was formed and I'm holding a geofact. I don't know. But could maybe be a sinew stone or a weight of some kind, you know, you just tie a rope around it, throw it. And I also wonder if anybody's ever found these on a site, and they're just shells, fossilized shells with a sort of a groove down the center. Maybe they wore them as a bead or used them as something, a charm, or who knows. But it does have sort of a, again, this might just be a fossil, a geofact. But can you see the groove in the top there? I think that's kind of neat. A little bit of polish on that. Alright, take it easy everybody. Good luck. Good luck in the fields. And yeah, hopefully we'll all find something good.